As a prospect who wonders what are the basic requirements to be a fit for an independent travel manager's role at Dreamport, I'll be explaining these to details in this video. Basic skills and equipment to possess as an independent travel manager with Dreamport. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatima. If you're new here, I am your host. Dreamport gives an opportunity to travel managers who are ready to work remotely in order to help thousands of passengers who are looking for their travel tickets. And to fit for this role, you will need the following skills and equipment. The first one, speaking and understanding English language. So you cannot communicate with English, you need to learn that because that is the first important skill. You can be a speaker of French, you can be a speaker of Spanish, you can be a speaker of African languages. You can speak whatever language you want. But to work in Dreamport, you need to speak English. You need to be able to communicate in English, not just with your clients, but also within the company. You'll be relating with a lot of other colleagues who work in the other departments, all working for you to get that perfect ticket. And this communication is in English. English language is a very important requirement to work as an independent travel manager in Dreamport. Number 2, you need to have a good laptop and a good headset. You may be wondering, what is a good laptop? A good laptop is a laptop with at least 8 GB of RAM, a working webcam, a good microphone, keyboard in good condition, mouse in good condition, the screen is working, and every other thing is working. That is a good laptop. What is a good headset? A good headset is the one with a microphone. You can easily speak and your client doesn't have to strain his hair to hear what you're saying. That is a good headset. It has a speaker that you speak directly in, and it has a good speaker as well to the ear, where you can hear clearly what your passenger is saying. It needs to be in good condition. I could remember when I first started, I had colleagues who were already working for a couple of months, but along the way, they had issues with their laptop and they couldn't continue because that's the main equipment that you work with. So your PC, your headset, they need to be in perfect condition. They must not have any issues. Number 3, you need to have a good internet connection. So your internet connection is not stable, that will not work. It needs to have at least 25 megabits per second to download and 25 megabits per second to upload. That is a good internet. So if you don't have a stable internet connection, that is going to be a problem. You cannot work as an independent travel manager with Dreamport. You need to have a good and stable internet connection. You can simply check your speed, your internet speed through the internet. Just try to check the speed test and you'll be sure about this. It has to be 25 megabits per second to download and to upload. Number 4, a reliable power supply. So you want to work as an independent travel manager, or you don't have a reliable power supply. I understand in places like Africa, the power supply is not stable. Also places like India, the power supply may be epileptic, but that cannot be an excuse. If you'll be spending minimum of 8 hours daily, which I recommend more than 8 hours, you need a stable power supply. You spend a lot of time on the internet, checking for the best tickets for your customers, taking consideration of your preferences, and making sure that everything is being gotten as soon as possible. So you cannot afford not to have a good power supply. I could remember when I first started, I had issues with power, but I had to fix it. I got an alternative power supply, which was a solar system. So if you want to work in Dreamport, you need a stable power supply. If you don't have that, you have to get an alternative because it will be so discouraging, it will be so frustrating if you don't have a stable power supply. Number 5, passion to help and communicate with numerous passengers from diversified cultures and from different places. So you want to be an independent travel manager, you need to have that passion to help them find the perfect tickets, because that passion will help you in the long run. You don't have passion for that, you cannot be patient. I could remember my first client. He came from the French-speaking part of Africa. That was so frustrating for me because the communication there was not smooth. I had to try my best to understand what he's saying. He has to try his best to understand what I'm saying. So if I don't have that passion, I'll be discouraged from the onset. You need the passion. If you have passion, you'll be able to work with numerous people from diversified cultures. Communicating with them can be a barrier, but this passion will help you in the long run. It will help you to be patient. It will help you to be of the best behavior. It will help you to keep your manners. So the passion, it will take you far. Imagine speaking with a passenger from another continent. You may not understand most of their cultures, but that passion, it will keep burning to help you. So basically, these are the 5 important skills and equipments that I would recommend for you if you're interested in working as an independent travel manager with Dreamport. Speaking and understanding English language, having a good laptop and headset, having a good internet connection, having a reliable power supply, and that passion to communicate with numerous clients from diversified culture and places. This is how I conclude. The best solutions come from understanding the problem, not just solving it. So you want to solve problems? Take your time to understand it, because the best solutions come from that. You understand the problem and you are able to solve it. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, please drop that in the comment section. Until I see you in my next video, I remain your host, Fatima.